So we're going to start with the overall structure. You have a salutation, an opening, a background, two function paragraphs, a closing, leave taking, and a signature. So structure-wise, this looks really good to me. Now, we begin with the salutation. So it says, Dear Shaw Internet Customer Service. I have a question. Shaw Internet Customer Service is the name of like a department, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because the name of the department is not just Shaw, it's Shaw Internet Customer Service.
Uh-huh.
Capital, capital, capital.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. So can you go ahead and make that change right now?
Sure.
You got it.
Okay.
All right.
Oops.
Yep. So it's good that you're using their job title here, but you don't have to. You could have just gone with, dear sir, madam, something like that. Or,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then perhaps mentioned that you're writing to the customer service somewhere else, right? Like in the middle of your writing, you could say, I encountered this problem, which is why I am now reaching out to the internet service, customer service, right, of
Yeah.
your company or something. All right. Now, what kind of email is this? Would you classify it as an informal or a semi-formal email?
I think it's semi-formal,
Yeah.
not very
And how do
formal.
we know it's semi-formal? Because we don't know the person,
Yeah.
right? We probably never met this person. We don't even
No.
know their name, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, so there's no prior familiarity. And I'm writing about a business matter,
Yeah.
not about a personal matter.
You're
So
right.
I think it's semi-formal, right?
Okay.
Now, in semi-formal letters in CELPIP, this isn't necessary.
Okay.
You can just jump into the main topic. You don't need a goodwill message necessarily. Now, I'm not saying you should delete it, but
Mm-hmm.
if your email is too long, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's better that you delete it,
Mm-hmm. Got you.
right?
Okay.
Like right now, I feel the word count is pretty high on this.
200.
So yeah, we want it to be maximum 200. So if you want to reduce the word count, one of the things you could do is delete this I hope you're doing well thing from the
Yeah.
beginning.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Now, it's very customary for you to state the purpose of your email with the phrase, I am writing to, right? This is what most readers expect to see. I'm not saying that your way of writing the opening is wrong, but remember, the opening paragraph is supposed to serve as a subject line.
Yeah.
When I read your opening paragraph, I should know what this email is about. No
Okay.
more details. The rest will appear in the remaining paragraphs, in the preceding paragraphs. The
Mm-hmm.
introduction should be brief and to the point. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let me read what you've written. You've written, I have recently moved to British Columbia from Edmonton. You see, you're writing the background. One of my friends recommended your company for me for your great service. I scheduled an appointment for October 22nd to have one of your technicians at my apartment, but nobody showed up. Okay. Do you know what I think should be a good opening here? A good opening would be, I am writing to discuss the recent internet service contract signed with your company. You see what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to write an effective opening for CELPIP, do
Mm-hmm.
this. If I asked you to complete this sentence, how would you complete it? The sentence is, this email is about dot, dot, dot. Can you complete that for me?
This email is about a complaint regarding um,
Just the
regarding
subject. Don't tell me what you're doing. So don't say apology or complaint. what is the complaint about? Or what is the apology for? That noun.
About the customer service.
Yes, there you go. Customer service, right? So your opening sentence should be something like this. I am writing to discuss, or I am writing to whatever the verb is, or sometimes I'm writing in connection with, right? I am writing in connection with the customer service provided by your company following a recent contract, right? That's what it's about. So when I walk away from your opening sentence, I need to understand what this email is about without knowing what you want or what you exactly want me to do.
Okay. So it
Okay?
means that right now I missed that part and just
Yes.
go directly to background.
Yes. You jumped into the background.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's do something. We need this. Okay. So I don't want you to delete it.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's make some changes. Step one, we want to make it shorter, right? So can you delete this sentence that I just highlighted, please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
get rid of the goodwill statement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So
Now shift the separate this. This is part of the background, right? Like press enter so that this part appears. Yeah, just
this
press
part.
enter. Yeah. Don't delete it. Copy it
I
or
deleted?
something.
Okay,
No, yeah,
sorry.
I think you deleted it because we
Okay.
need it. Yeah, do a
Okay.
Command Z. There we go. So maybe you can,
What's
yes,
going
just
on?
cut it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or just press enter. Yes, well done. Now write your opening. So say I am writing to. Now let me teach you a nice structure. I'm writing to draw your attention to. That's a nice one, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Now tell me what the topic is.
to the customer service
Yes.
to okay, I want to say to the um is that is um lack of customer service or
Mhm.
uh
Was it satisfactory?
dissatisfaction.
Right, unsatisfactory.
Uns uns
Yeah, so the adjective is unsatisfactory.
sorry, I wish I
Yes, well done. Yeah, you got it. So
okay.
I'm writing to draw your attention to the unsatisfactory,
To the unsatisfactory, okay,
unsatisfactory what?
on your customer service.
Yeah, not on, just the to the unsatisfactory customer service.
Okay.
Now, hold on. When you write this in English, it's very common to add a post modifier to it. Now, it's nothing fancy. Add which or that. So I'm writing to draw your attention to the unsatisfactory customer service that, now specify it.
I recently experienced.
Yes, the customer service that I recently experienced. That's right. Yeah. Maybe working with your company, right?
Mhm. Okay.
Or doing business with your company. Okay, now enter.
Oh,
This is your opening.
okay.
Okay. So
Mhm.
you see, dear Shaw Internet Customer Service, I'm writing to draw your attention to the unsatisfactory customer service that I recently experienced doing business with your company. Great. Now give me the background and start by introducing yourself. Say, my name is Sarah Lee. And then also maybe um, tell me a little bit about yourself. So you could merge the previous sentence with this one. You could say, my name is Sarah Lee, and I recently moved to British Columbia from Edmonton.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is you introducing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now You could now add some more details. You could say, one of my friends recommended your company to me for your great service. I scheduled an appointment. This is very important. So can you add this to the background after your introduction? Okay. And I think you need a space after Edmonton. So yeah, you
Give me
can
a second.
delete that. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, one of my friends recommended your company to me for your great service. I scheduled an appointment for this date
But
to
this
have
is
one of
very
your
long.
technicians. Yeah, no. It's fine. And then you said 2 days prior to the scheduled date, I called customer service and requested internet service. You don't say the internet service because internet service is in general. It's not a specific internet service, right?
Okay.
For my new apartment. Okay, now does this sentence belong here?
No, it should
Because
go.
you already established that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I think this is kind of extra,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. So apartment.
Yeah. So you see, what you should do is look at the question and only add details that are referenced in the question. Don't make up a very long story because that way your background paragraph is going to be too long.
Too
You
long.
want maybe one sentence to introduce yourself,
Mm-hmm.
one or two sentences to review the context and give some context, review the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're right.
Now, what was the first bullet point? What was the first aim of this
Explain
email?
the problem.
Explain the problem. And I
So
think you are doing this here after
yeah, but I
answering.
think I should remove this sentence too.
Yes, I think, yeah, I agree. I think that's extra. Delete away.
So
So no one showed up. Unfortunately, I didn't receive a call from your technician on October 22nd, and he didn't show up. And I think, again, this is kind of redundant, right?
you're right.
Okay. And then I think also the date. Instead of saying again October 22nd, you could say, unfortunately, I didn't receive a call from your technician.
That
Uh,
day.
yes. There you go. Okay. Now you see your background now includes your introduction, a review of the scenario, and bullet point number one. Now, here's the deal. Do you think the examiner will know that bullet point number one has been fulfilled in this first paragraph? Probably, because you're describing the situation. They would have to be, very distracted to not
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
but we never know, right? How can we guarantee that the examiner knows this is bullet point number one? I'll show you. You can add a topic sentence somewhere. For example, let me read it. One, my name is Sarah Lee, and I recently moved to British Columbia from Edmonton. I think you missed the I and a comma before and because it's two complete sentences.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my name is Sarah Lee, comma,
Yeah.
and I recently moved, right?
Oops. Okay. And I recently arrived.
Yes. Um, right? So one of my friends recommended your company to me for your great service. Now, in the next part, I want you to type something,
Okay.
right? You could say something right. However, I was extremely disappointed by what took place or what actually took place. And then you can even add a colon. No, not a comma, a colon, like a dot, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, can you underline the sentence that we just wrote, the one with however I was extremely disappointed? Okay, that's your guarantee.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? I mean, when the examiner reads this sentence, I was extremely disappointed by what actually took place. It means you're going to describe what took place. It means you're fulfilling bullet point one,
Okay.
right? So if you hadn't included the underlined sentence, it's not the end of the world, but
Mhm.
this is sort of like a guarantee that the examiner knows what you're doing at this part.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Moving on to the next paragraph, which should
Mhm.
correspond to bullet point number two.
Yeah.
What is bullet point number two?
Tell them why you need internet service.
Yeah, okay. Tell them why you need
You
internet
need
service.
internet
I'm going to
service.
read your paragraph. You said, let me bring your attention to this fact that I need internet service because, okay, you have a topic sentence here. It's just that I think the wording could have been expressed differently. Instead of saying, let me bring your attention to this fact that, just say, allow me to explain why I need this internet service. So allow me, right? Allow me to explain why I need your services or something like that. But no fact. So why I need your services. Excellent. Again, colon.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Right? Now,
Mhm.
can you again underline this topic sentence
Yeah,
here?
sure.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's fine as long as it's marked.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, great. Now, in the next sentence, you don't have to say because. You could say, allow me to explain why I need your services. I work from home and having a reliable internet connection is an important part of my job, right? And so link these two sentences, comma, and. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Well done. And having a reliable internet connection is an important part of my job. My friend who introduced your company mentioned how your service helped him to be productive while working from home. I don't know. Do you think the second service is explaining why you need their services? Like maybe you're saying, I want your services because you came recommended by my friend.
Yes.
Okay. So you could say, my friend who introduced your company mentioned how your services, maybe how reliable your services are, right?
Okay. Your services are.
Compared to other competitors, maybe.
Mhm.
No, compared would be PARED, right?
Heard.
Yes, compared to other providers or service providers.
Yes. Okay.
You got it. There. So you see, make sure that every sentence that appears after the topic sentence is directly related to that topic sentence. Okay? That's very important. But there, you have yourself a very nice function paragraph. Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
What was the third bullet? Can you tell me what the third bullet point wanted from us?
Yeah, it's suggest what the company should do now.
Yes.
It
Now
suggests.
suggest what the company should do. Let me read it. And then, based on what I've taught you, I'm going to ask you to revise this paragraph. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Okay.
said, if possible, I would like to request that you reschedule me for another time before next Monday. Moreover, to meet my satisfaction for unprofessional behavior by your technician, you can offer me 1 month free internet as apologize. Now, there are a number of language issues which we will address. But first, I want you to revise this paragraph. Follow my approach. Topic sentence and two supporting sentences, please.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to write the topic sentence?
Uh, let me to
Mhm.
uh bring a suggestion.
Yeah, you could say, um, I'd like to make a suggestion.
I I'd like.
Yeah.
I would like. Can I say I would like or no?
Okay, very good question. Contractions. It is or it's. I would or I'd, right? Now, in your writing, when you're trying to achieve a more formal tone, it's better to use it is, not it's.
Yeah.
I would, not I'd. But if you use non-contracted forms a lot, you sound like a robot. You
Mm-hmm.
don't sound very natural. So
Mm-hmm.
my advice to students is for very frequent contractions, like I
Mm-hmm.
am writing to, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing to. Or I would, you could say I'd,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
very frequent contractions like isn't, I mean, low frequency ones try not to use it, but high frequency ones like I'd, um, I'm, that kind of stuff, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. If you have like one or two instances, it makes you sound more natural. But if you use like haven't, doesn't, which are less frequent ones, it will make your writing sound informal. So one or
Okay.
two instances is actually pretty
Okay. Okay. So we want to say
yes.
I'd like, not would. Okay. I'd like to,
Look at the question. What does the bullet say? Use the wording in the bullet
yeah.
to
Okay.
frame it. Yeah.
I'd
Mhm.
like to.
Yeah.
It's suggest what the company should do. I'd like
Mm.
to suggest
Can you come up with a synonym for suggest?
uh yes, offer,
Recommend?
recommend, yes.
Yeah.
Recommend. I'd like to recommend that you reschedule
No,
me. No.
no. See, don't make the actual recommendations. This is the introduction. The topic sentence is the introduction. It
Uh-huh.
should say what you want to do in this paragraph. It shouldn't include the information. So
Mhm.
you could say something like, I would like to recommend some solutions to this, some solutions to this issue. Now, did you make any recommendations? No. In the topic sentence, you told me that you are going to make, right? Like preview.
Mhm.
And again, can you again highlight or underline, like in the previous examples, this topic
Sure.
sentence for me? Thank you. All right, there you go. Okay. Now, how many recommendations are you making? I think you're offering two
Two.
solutions, right?
Yeah.
Reschedule another appointment and then, 1 month free trial.
Yes.
So if you have 2 points, you can either merge them into one sentence or you could enumerate. You could say, first of all, you
Uh-huh.
should
Okay.
you should schedule a right and then
Okay.
add the second one. So up to you.
First, oh,
Or
hold on.
firstly, you should schedule.
Firstly,
Mhm.
you should schedule me for another time before next Monday.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe we say schedule me for an appointment. We say that, but that's informal. So say, firstly, you should schedule another appointment for me before next Monday,
Yes.
right? Don't say schedule me.
Okay. Schedule. Okay. You should schedule
Uh-huh.
another
Another appointment or another time. Maybe that's okay.
another time
Before
before
next
next
Monday.
Monday for me.
Mm-hmm.
I should add for me here.
No. I think it's understandable. And I think it's understood at this point. You should schedule
Secondly,
another appointment. Yes, or moreover is also fine. But
it's
if you
okay.
firstly, it's
Okay.
better to use second. Yes.
Over. Okay.
Yeah. To meet my satisfaction
Um,
for okay, now here, to meet my satisfaction for the unprofessional behavior of your technician.
of your technician. Okay. Okay.
Unprofessional behavior of your technician. You can or you should.
You should.
Yeah, if you say can, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, you should
Yes.
offer me 1 month free internet as apology.
Hold on. Ah, right. Yes. So apologize is a
Mhm.
verb, right?
Apology.
So here it would be as an apology. No E at the
Yeah,
end.
it's an apology.
As an
Yeah.
apology. Right? No E at the end of apology.
Oh,
Just
yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Y. Yeah, there. No worries. Great. There you go. That's your third bullet. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you as soon as possible. I like it. Sincerely, Sarah Lee. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. What are 3 things that you learned and you're going to be doing differently next time in
Again,
your email?
so my what do you call it? This sentence, I forgot the name. Um, these
The opening, you mean?
the opening,
Yes.
sentence again. We need that to be, to be on point, to make it clear for
What the subject is, right?
what's the subject. Yes.
Yes. Don't
Uh,
add too many details. Don't disclose everything. Don't address any of the functions and don't bring any background information. The
no,
opening is a sentence that states why you are writing. That's
you're
it.
right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the second thing that you'll be doing differently next time?
Second things is regarding this sentence that right now we share it. Again, I need to work on them
Hmm.
because it seems to go over my idea, I need to have my topic sentence a
Yeah.
little more clear,
A
you
little
know.
more explicitly, right? You need
You're,
to state what are you doing in this paragraph. Look in the background paragraph. What are you doing? You're explaining what happened and why you are disappointed. In the second paragraph, or in the second function paragraph, what are you doing? I'm sorry, in the first function, actually, after the background, you're
yeah,
explaining why you need the services.
yeah,
And in the third one, what are you doing? You're recommending some solutions.
you're
How do
right.
I know this? I can see it in the topic sentences. So again, the topic sentences are a guarantee, right? That the examiner knows exactly which bullet is being addressed in each of the pairs.
Definitely, I agree. But
Number 3.
one point regarding
Yeah,
my writing that
yeah.
I can just tick it right now is that it seems my sentence is not very complicated. It's very, simple but understandable.
Yes, and that's what they want. They don't want fancy. They're not looking for anything very complicated. This writing, the one that you can see here with the corrections and everything, is above 9. This would definitely get a score above 9. It's very clearly structured, not many mistakes. Yes, I grant it. I grant this. The language isn't very complicated, but it serves the purpose and it does
Yeah.
the trick, right? Okay,
Yeah.
what's the third thing you're going to be doing differently? So opening paragraph, topic sentences, something else about the details that you included in the background.
For the background details, I add lots of detail that it
Yes.
wasn't relevant. I
Yeah.
try to first merge all idea together. Second, don't add extra idea because we don't
Yes.
need it.
Yeah. Yeah. So 1 or 2 sentences for background, no more than that, because maybe your email will be too long.
Yeah.
And 1 or 2 sentences should rely on what you see in the question as background and add a little bit more detail, expand it a little, right? Add some more details. And there you go. You have yourself a nice background paragraph.
Okay.
Great. This is nice. I'm very happy with the progress you've made. Well done. Well done. This is great.
Okay.